I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one!
Don't let them have the high ground!
No going back now! Keep it up!
More of them coming in upstairs!
The Moshai sends her regards!
We're clear!
So much for sneaking in.
What do we do now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems. Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible, only the room's location.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Ryder,
I thought you were on the Ark.
too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Let's move.
But I'm a history teacher. I don't know how to fight. And all I've ever done is pilot ships. That doesn't mean I just roll over and die. We can do this.
Captain Hager is right. Our people need us. We have to answer the call. I used to repair FTL drives on Surkesh. I could probably rig up some surprises for the Ket. Good. We have to be clever, improvise, and stick to the shadows.
Ryder, if you access
try
the
this way to
terminal,
look
I can
lost.
override the door.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam, the relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Easier said than done. Only 3 of us and a ship full of Ket.
I prefer an open fight. The best will win.
Armory of some kind.
Let's not be here when they put it to use.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
Where are we going?
The exit is on the far side of the room.
With a lot of Ket in the way!
Dropship incoming!
Dropship? They've got everything!
They're reinforcing!
Stirred up the hornet's nest now!
one's up top!
Wish we had our own dropship right about now.
Guys, we're supposed to be the cavalry!
Is that your best cat?
Oh! Damn it! Shield boost enabled. Giving shield assist.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rika.
Clear! That was the last one!
Good. Let's get the hell out of here. Sam!
You're still on course to the Archon's chamber.
I hope this relic is everything the Moshai said it was.
She's one of the wisest people I know. We can trust her judgment.
Can't take any chances.
That's the Solarian stasis pod he was looking at.
It's empty. Also empty. Also a senior member of Ark Pachero's leadership.
Leadership, huh?
It seems the Ket target...
This doesn't account for all the pods. Where are the rest of the Solarians?
Look at that.
Are those guns out there?
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All pointed at the Solarian Ark.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
If those guns go off, this whole mission is in a world of hurt. The relic will be...
Shit, the door just locked.
I doubt that's an accident.
Look sharp.
I see him! It's an ambush!
Those tricky bastards, get ready!
We're locked in here!
Only way out is a fight!
on you!
This is looking ugly. We're in trouble here.
We won't last much longer!
Ryder, we're here! We've got your back!
It's the Solarians up top. We still have a chance.
Reka, we'll take whatever help you can give.
We'll provide overwatch! Take them out! Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock!
I'm on it.
I got one! Not a bad shot for a history teacher! Ryder, we need to pull out! We have wounded!
Go, we can take it from here. You saved our ass.
Down everywhere!
Sam, anything you can do?
Provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
It's over.
That was close. If Reka's team hadn't come by...
We owe them.
Yeah. Now how do we get out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
Whole ship's probably looking for us.
Over here.
Reka, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
Can't access this terminal. It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
A moment while I override security.
Reka, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines. Unless...
You hoping for some sort of cosmic intervention?
No, just simple ingenuity. Venro here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venro, an EMP device? It might work. If we rig one to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power. And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
I'll keep looking. Captain Hager and Venro will focus on the EMP.
Everyone be careful. Good luck.
The door is now open.
We'll stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We are infiltrating an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
Why take chances?
Damn, they're doing it again.
Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Nope.
The Kett are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Kett intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Dosan, Nuran, Torak, Shura,
Really?
Access denied.
Intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
Impressive. Also disturbing.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
A Kett lab. Nothing good can come of this.
We are strong!
They must have heard of us.
Could be
Also hero! Rock tolerant!
So what are they up to?
Nothing good from the looks of this place.
Kett science is a...
Shit! Weird.
Only useful if you have something to hide.
We've got company. We gotta get through these guys!
They are dead!
Be easier if the Kett just handed the relic over.
We could all save on ammo. I think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty.
What's going on here?
Oh my god. What is this?
They're dead.
Who could do this kind of thing? I've seen enough.
You! Do you have it in there? I'm going to kill you myself!
Bastard! You can't hide!
Someone's going to pay for this.
Take your anger out on them.
Bastards! Lab animals.
felt good.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door. Ryder, caution.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle. I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. Was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
You have no idea what you're messing with. Now I suggest you let...
Hey, back off, asshole.
A first, son. The testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Reika must have run into trouble.
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Kinda don't want to die today, Sam.
After stopping your heart, I would attempt to resuscitate, of course.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right. Let's do it.
Not again.
It has been a pleasure.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
That's twice now I've come back from the dead. Can't say the experience is improving.
I believe it is preferable to the alternative.
You two look comfortable.
So did you, while you were playing dead.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay, must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
Where are you from?
Step away from
A
there!
different galaxy. We call it the Milky Way.
Why did you come here?
We're settlers. Just
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your
among my
security.
people, I am known as Mo.
Reika, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hazer and Venro don't need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
That is one brave Salarian.
Just explain. I don't know what that is.
These Turians possess a use. Most useful in these Solarians are their cultists. The ones they call Asari. Among the new specimens, the Krogan are recruited.
Well, that did something. Let's look around. Here we go. This way.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Part of me was hoping this kind of evil only existed in the Milky Way. Guess I was naive.
It gives us a chance to prove. Our own courage. Our determination to stop it.
What was that?
I don't think we're alone.
Really starting to hate those things.
What was it doing here?
What happened to him?
A dead Salarian. He must have escaped into the docks, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Is that a Krogan?
It was. Probably one of Drax's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP.
Remnant origin.
Why does he care so much about the Remnant? It's an
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
The Archon's anger will only get worse if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the Remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff. There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshae described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
So that's...
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you... special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
That can't be good.
It's a good thing Drac isn't seeing this.
I don't know. We could use his temper right about now. This guy's gonna be trouble. Stay out of the way and give him everything you've got.
Ryder, this is Captain Hazer. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know.
Rayka's still trying to free captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
I don't know about this. Just keep your distance.
Watch out for the cat! We've come too far for it to end here!
There! The Krogan's down! Drax's not gonna like that.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drax's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it!
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
This is the last chance for Drax scouts. The Archon will turn them into monsters.
Reload. We've got to save those Krogan from exaltation.
Who are you?
Pathfinder Ryder, we're here to rescue the prisoners. Who are you?
Burtek, a scout for Nakmor Drak. I got loose when the power went out, but I can't do this alone. My people are being held at the end of the corridor, with a lot of Ket in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Get ready. Ket, up ahead. About to be dead, Ket. We have to punch through!
Long way between here and there!
Or you're welcome to hang back and die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Gallo out.
You're the Pyjaks who tortured him! Those are my people you took.
Careful there! They catch us, they exalt us!
I'm not going out like that!
What's your aim in here? It's getting tight!
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Ah, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this! Killed them all!
Let's get them out of there.
The terminal next to the door.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reika. Reika, are you still there? I'm sorry. Let's move! Move! team is on its way. They'll escort the Ark to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Hager.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reiko will be difficult to replace.
I won't lie. When my father died, stepping up was overwhelming. There's a lot to learn.
Though it seems your crew helped?
Absolutely. Just get yourself a half-ton Krogan and all your problems are solved.
What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Ket. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
I heard all about the mission. Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind.
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
Your father would have been proud.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
You only have to ask.
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you. That Archon barely sees us as sentient. Strings people up like puppets. Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't...
I just wanted a belly rub. Is that so much to ask?
Scott, you're adorable. But damned if there isn't something wrong with you.
Or I like making you laugh.
I could use it. Losing another Pathfinder is... At least the Kett can't exalt the Krogan. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
hope the Solarians find their place on the Nexus. A lot of your people were lost.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away. Ready to fly, Path. What the?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector. What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how is it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them. Like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where Initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. I'd bet there's more trackers in outpost systems. That's where you search for whoever's doing this.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Gaia is watching what happens on Eos very closely.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you. Here, ready to see what I've got?
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. The old outpost site. They left a few things behind.
Oh, steady.
Thanks. I can't lead the way unless you...
Spoil sport.
Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. Or someone I need in my life.
Someone you need. I could get used to hearing that.
I'll have Sam make a recording.
I want to keep hearing it from you.
You will. But first... Ready? 1, 2...
Get ready to fight!
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Ryder, could we chat?
couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still trying to figure out how to eat Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I?
Related. To cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as authorities
Quite got it. They were really clear about it. All the prep sessions, everything. I know.
After a high-profile.
You're bribing, aren't you?
Director Jared
What?
Pan.
No, of course not. I just...
I asked nicely. I'm...
Please help Victor stay a comfortable one, and let's all celebrate yet another sign of our continuing progress.
Pathfinder?
Hi.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight inside some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
All personnel be advised. Arc Parchero confirms docking procedures complete. Solarian colonists are incoming.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Ryder made a sentimental choice saving those Krogan. He looked at them and thought of you.
Ryder's his own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
It's true. I had to leave some Solarians behind, Director Tan. I'm sorry about that.
Noted. Though it is good to see Arc Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I can't support your plan, Ryder.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Sarah.
Scott. Still too cool to hug your sister, huh? Okay, fine. Be a tough guy.
Got a reputation to think about.
I'm just glad to see you. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. It gave me time to let it sink in. I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
Uh-huh. Then I guess I'll overlook your little embellishment. You told me we found home. Yeah, I know you meant well. But no more lies, okay? I'm a big girl. I can handle it. From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Ryder.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder, sir. Who are we kidding? I saw you eat your own boogers when you were 6.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
Dad was showing off Sam to Mom for the first time.
Poor Mom.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing, and failing, but she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
Only one of us could make it. And he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
I remember the stories about Dad being an N7. The things people said he did in the military. I guess it was true.
You should have seen him in action. He was incredible.
Good. That's how I'll remember him then.
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit, fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
Showdown on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Port. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now claimed control of Kadara. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, a notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara security tightens under Outcast leader Sloan Kelly. This is HNS.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
As you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
I can work with that, just enough to give us an advantage.
The rest is up to you.
I can handle it, though it means going against the Initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not after this.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
All clear.
After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the Nexus.
Ryder, Lexi was looking for you.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian.
Recon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
I'll call a meeting immediately. The Nexus leaders think our search for Meridian is a waste of time, but we know they're wrong. Turning on vaults won't be enough without the heart of the system.
Just to clarify, you're defying a direct order?
It's my job to bring us home, and that's what I'm doing. With or without permission.
Haha, that's the spirit.
And the kit?
That's where the Ghost Storm technology comes in. Isn't that right, Hager?
Exactly. Our forged signals should divert some Ket from you.
It won't be all of them, but it'll be enough.
The Tempest is small and fast. I don't need a big window. We'll drop you off and make our exit before the Ket catch on.
Once we're on Meridian, it'll be a small team. Move fast, figure out its secrets.
Right behind enemy lines. Good time to assess their numbers, defenses.
And when you're ready, we'll extract you the same way we got you in.
If we come back with actuals on Meridian, the Nexus will sit up.
Sounds like a solid plan, team. Hager, you ready?
Good to go on your word, Pathfinder.
All right, guys, this is it. Let's get moving.
Anyone see the Hexjack battery?
The ones that leak charged elements. Zero, did you bring one of those onto the ship?
No. Cool. What's not?
I have 3 in my leg.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all. If the Archon's information is right, this is the system. Meridian should be here somewhere.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Satellite detected. That's it. That's Meridian.
Or Key to Sierra, as the Ket call it.
Looks like a giant space station.
Initiating Ghost Storm on my mark. 3, 2, go.
Enemy signature detected. Commence pursuit.
Pager, it's working.
Reading a bunch of Ket headed our way. Pulling back. It's all on you now, Tempest.
We should get them as close as possible to here. Intense readings could be some kind of control center.
No decent landing sites. This could get messy.
How messy?
Ryder, looks like a flyby is our only option. I'll get as low as possible, but you'll have to eject over the target area.
I've fallen out of so many things now, I should be a pro.
Heard about your freefall to Habitat 7. Liam said he could hear you screaming the whole way down. Keep it buttoned this go-round, huh? It's embarrassing. All right, you know the drill. What's your rate of descent? Shield should take care of the rest.
So far, so good. The Ket haven't detected us.
But once we go in, we'll be clear as day to any troops on the ground.
The Tempest can take some shots if it has to.
Some, not many.
Everyone okay?
Of course.
We'll need to survey the area, figure out what we're dealing with.
I am detecting active conduits nearby. Your scanner should be picking.
Great. Should have got the Tempest to drop us over there.
Pathfinder, while interacting with that console, I detected the presence of a complex network, connected via a central command hub.
A hub? You mean we found Meridian's controls?
Most likely, however, the hub is dark, deactivated.
see what Meridian's all about. We can start by finding its central hub.
Pathfinder, we are looking at the central command hub I detected earlier. As with the monoliths and vaults, the hub is connected to the two neighboring towers.
So activating the towers will also activate the command hub.
Guess recon's over. We could activate Meridian right now.
What about the kit?
Activating a vault has previously activated a purification field. Perhaps Meridian is similar.
Let's head to those towers and see what we can find.
Pathfinder, interfacing with that console has activated a gravity well.
Incredible.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up radio interference. A Ket signal.
Alert! The detect signal was a decoy. Peter Zero has been infiltrated. All units are to focus on incapacitation and capture of the Pathfinder.
Let's teach him a lesson.
Target sighted!
Ted, above us! We're completely open! Shit!
I'm kicking myself for not bringing breadcrumbs.
Are you...
Look out! Reinforcements!
Right, so command hub. Probably need to check out those other two towers first. Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of scourge energy. I would steer clear if I were you, Pathfinder.